What's up, guys? Today we are doing the 2025 and 2026 season of the A-League. Okay, this is going to be really interesting because who knows who is going to make it at top. Okay, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We are trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. Can we do that? If you can't do that, then what are you doing? Just do it right now. Do it! Do it! In last place, we got Western United because they won't even show up. They just won't. In actuality, 12th place, we got Central Coast Mariners. As you probably know by now, Mariners is going to struggle with just a coach that just came in, okay? It was like, what, like a few days ago, the coach be like, hey, I'm gonna leave. Mark Jackson, he was a really good coach, but then he just left, which is pretty disappointing. I know for a fact that Central Coast Mariners is not really interesting in the trade period. I know they got Redmayne, who was a free agent, and also Donachie, which is going to be interesting. But I know for a fact that Mariners are going to struggle, okay? I don't know how the coach is going to work, but this is going to be interesting for the Central Coast Mariners, okay? So I'm going to put them as 12th place. In 11th place, I have to go with the Wellington Phoenix. I know people is going to say Wellington for second last, and I'm going to be that guy as well, okay? They haven't been really interesting since Auckland FC coming in. I didn't know they're going to be in the bottom. Sutton and Rutan, they just left. They was one of the best players from them, okay? And even Costa Barbarouses, really interesting. I know they lost 4-0 to a second lower team, which is honestly pretty disrespectful right there. 4-0. Don't know what else to say. I know they have Eze and Mulunist with the other wingers like Najeri and Amiranto. But what can they do together? No idea. Alright, 10th place, I have a really good hot take, okay? I'm going to have to go with Sydney FC, okay? I know for a fact there is a lot of departures with Douglas Costa, Kakares, Segresi, Klimala, all going to different places. Like I know I like some players that just sign in, which is like Toure, Desran, and Camusano, but I don't know how are they all going to work together in with the coach's strategy. So Ufuk Tale, I don't know how would that going to work, but Sydney FC, they are a hot take to get into the bottom four. I know they don't have their Allianz Stadium, which is honestly one of the big priorities with them, but hopefully next year they'll probably get their stadium back. I hope so. Alright, 9th place, we have Adelaide United, okay? I know they actually went into the finals and lost, was it 3-2 to Western United, who doesn't even exist. But Adelaide United will be struggling with a bit of departures. I know they have Archie Goodwin, they are out of here, Zach Clough out of here, Stefan Malk out of here. But who's going to be the goal scorers, okay? Because Craig Goodwin, I know he just like came in here waiting to see anything to happen, alright? But who else? Who else is going to be there, okay? I know the goalkeeper Del North is off, but anything can happen with the new coach and some other players. I think, was it Anselmo is there, but don't know what to expect with Adelaide United. Could go finals, could go really bottom, but who knows? Who knows? Next up, we got Brisbane Roar. Brisbane Roar has been so busy in the transfers and have some good, exciting energy at the moment. With the preseason having going good with them. We know Roos is coming in, James McGarry, and also Chris Long. Okay, Chris Long could score a lot of goals, but I wonder how the manager is going to work with this team, because the manager of Brisbane Roar, he just came in just before the Australian Cup, okay, which was what do you call those? Preliminary rounds that get into the round 32? Don't know. But honestly, Brisbane Roar can go any way to the finals or bottom four. I want to see how Brisbane Roar can tackle this season. Next up is the last, like just before the finals. It is 7th place, Perth Glory. Perth Glory has one of the best squad ever since the trades. Okay, they got Tom Lawrence, who has been a really good signing. They really need a number 10, and that's what they got, a number 10. Okay, they obviously got some defense like Karatak, Ruton, and Sutton. Really great signings. Okay, this is going to be interesting because who's going to score goals other than Taggart or Lawrence? I know Wales could, or Kuskaski, but I don't know, or Kuchaski, but I don't know if they can, work together to score a lot of goals, because preseason, I'm not saying anything with the preseason, but we never know. Next up, we got 6th place, Melbourne Victory. We have the likes of the midfield, Dennis Genro and Warren Mata, Jelicic and Grimaldi. What a good signings for them coming over to Melbourne Victory, okay? But my question is, how are they going to work with Alpha Giles right here, who is the manager of Melbourne Victory, okay? They just lost against 4-3 against Olympic Kingsway, but it's just pre-season. You never can go wrong with pre-season, okay? But Victory, they will go any way at the moment. Next up, we got Newcastle Jets. We all saw them get into the Australia Cup final and winning that. Also gonna get into the AFC Champions League too. But what's gonna happen with Newcastle, okay? They have Badalato and Max Burgess. That's gonna be really interesting, okay? With obviously we have Kota and Eli Adams. They're both really good signings, okay? They can work together in a good formation, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Next up, 4th place, we got Melbourne City. Alright, we all know they have been going interesting in the Champions League. They lost 2 times, but they have an early start because of that, okay? They got some people like Rashani and Bonitic, but this can go either way, okay? I can see them going to the finals. 4th place seems reasonable, but they could drop out of the finals, okay? But who knows what's going to happen with City, okay? I know they're going to be better than Victory, but City, love them. Alright, next place, we got 3rd place, Western Sydney Wanderers. They have been going so well in the trade period with the likes of Fergate, you got Kofic, and also Barbarouses. You cannot go wrong with Barbarouses. One of the best strikers in A-League, Barbarouses. Alright, they can go crazy and try to get into the grand final, but who knows what could happen. They have a really good coach, Alan Stajic, who's obviously was Perth Glory, but with a team like Western Sydney Wanderers from last season, I think if they're going to improve, they're going to improve this season. So I'm going to put them as 3rd place. 2nd place, I have a really good hot take. MacArthur. Yes, MacArthur, okay? Obviously, they're going to battle with the AFC Champions League too, with the likes of Gakarius, Talbot, and also Duran, which can be an interesting signing, okay? I think they can go all the way. Their home ground, okay? I think they're going to get all the wins in the home ground, but we'll never know. We'll never know, because MacArthur FC is a really good team at the moment. So I'm going to put them at 2nd place. And 1st place, obviously, I have to go with Auckland FC, okay? They're going to do the same thing, just like, Manchester City, but Manchester City is not doing anything at the moment. Even though they lost their goalkeeper, Alex Pawson, they still are going to have their best players. The Fizz, Sakai, Brimmer. The team's goated, bro. Like, you can't argue about Auckland FC having, one of the best squad and also a best coach. Okay, I can't argue with that, guys. I can't argue with that. And that's it for the A-League season. What do you think? Do you like my takes? Do you hate them? Let me know in the comments, guys. And I'll see you guys next time, okay? I might do a vlog for the next weekend for the Perth Glory opening, but we'll never know, okay? See you guys and have a good one. Bye-bye. Bye. 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 If you don't subscribe, I will